All right, what's going on, everybody that's tuned in? I'll give you about just a few more minutes before we make these announcements. All right, so of course, um, these All American selections get harder every season. First season, I felt like it was a lot easier to choose from. Um, Second season was a little tougher, but I feel like this season was a lot more tough than the last two seasons because a lot of guys, new guys, came to the league, falling out. And then we had some of our old heads who balled out as well. Um, Kudos to everybody. And let me go ahead and get my list, and then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, now. All right, so we're going to start off with we're going to have three All-American teams. So I'm going to start off with the third team in no particular order. So for my shit to load up. All right, so again, in no particular order, no hard feelings for some of you guys. Um, for you. So starting off with the third team, 7-on-7 All American team, we are going to have Adrian Hongo, QB of the Hornets. This is Hongo's third time being selected as an All American. All right. Right behind Hongo, we have another Hornet. It's going to be Ashton Sullivan. Ashton finished with 7 catches for 130 yards. He had 15 flag pulls, which was second in the league, and 2 touchdowns. So Ashton Sullivan is also on the third team. Give me a second, just typing these in for y'all so y'all can come back and read them. All right. All right, so third person on the team is going to be Khalil. Khalil finished with 4 catches, 88 yards, 11 flag pulls. He led the league with 5 sacks, and he had 1 touchdown. So Khalil is the third player on the All American team. Just to let you guys know, it's going to be 7 players on each team. So only 21 guys will be selected for each team. Fourth player on the third team is going to be TJ Slusher. This is TJ's second time as an All American. It was also Khalil's second time and Ashton's second time being named on the list. TJ finished with 276 receiving yards, 22 catches, 11 flag pulls, 1 sack, and 5 total touchdowns. So, congrats to TJ again. This is his second time being selected as an All American. Behind him is going to be Ace Ross, our veteran Ace Ross, selected on the third team. Ace finished with 20 rushing yards. He had 18 catches for 126 yards, 13 flag pulls, 1 sack, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. So Ace Ross, this is Ace Ross's first time on the All-American list. So congratulations, Ace. The old vet. All right, behind Ace is going to be Nicholas Turner. Nicholas Turner from the Sharks. He finished with 13 catches, 345 yards, 4 flag pulls, and 4 total touchdowns. So Nick Turner, also named on that list for third team All-American. And the last player that's going to be featured on that third team will be Cash Ely. Cash finished with 8 catches for 157 yards. On defense, he had 13 flag pulls, 1 interception, and 2 total touchdowns. So Cash Ely rounds it out for the end of the third team All American. So again, this was Ace's first time see here. So Ace's first time. Nick and Cash's first time being named as All-American. And again, when you're named an All-American, you are the top 21 players in the league. All right, so kudos to these guys, man, that balled out this season. Just going here. All right, so let me post this for y'all. All right, cool. All right, so now we're gonna go to the second team. Again, in no particular order, man. These guys balled out. All right, so here we go. So second team, we are starting off with Carlos Thompson, Los. Los did it all. Yeah, he had 2 completions for 69 yards, 17 catches for 283 yards, 11 flag pulls, 2 interceptions, and 6 touchdowns total. So congratulations to Los. This is Los' third time on the All-American list. So kudos to Los on that. All right, next player after Los is going to be Tunde. Tune had 25 catches for 398 yards, 7 flag pulls, 18 receptions for 193 yards, and 7 total touchdowns. So Tune is also on that list. This is Tune's second time on the All-American list. So congratulations to you, Tune. Third player on the list on the second team All-American will be Q Morgan. Q finished with 3 completed passes for 50 yards, 22 rushing yards, 18 catches for 248 yards, 11 flag pulls, 1 interception, and 6 total touchdowns. So congratulations to Q Morgan. This is also Q's third time being on this list. So kudos to Q. Next player on the list is going to be Dominique Reed. Dominique finished with 6 catches for 69 yards, 17 flag pulls, 2 sacks, and 1 interception. So Dominique Reed from the Sharks. This is his first time on the list. He was also a rookie this season. So kudos to you, man. Also being one of the finalists for Defensive Player of the Year. Next player on the team is Derek Petrie. Petrie finished with 3 completed passes for 20 yards, 11 receptions for 172 yards, 23 rushing yards, 7 flag pulls, a sack, 3 interceptions, and 5 total touchdowns. So Petrie, big ups to you, bro. This is Petrie's first time on the list. Petrie plays for the Wolves and is a former King. So good shit, Petrie. The next player I have is Cameron Guy. So Cam finished off with 13 catches. He had over 260 yards receiving, and he led the league in with 6 touchdown catches. So Cameron Guy, also another rookie in our league who made the list. He is the receiver for the Hornets. So good shit, Cam. And last player on our second team All-American list is going to be Bobby Bill Nye Johnson. Bobby finished the season with 19 catches, 224 yards, 14 flag pulls, 2 interceptions. He had a kick return for a touchdown, and he scored 2 total touchdowns. So big ups to Bobby, man. Another rookie that made the list. So it just comes to show you, man, our rookies were balling this season. And made a stand in the league. So those are going to be the 7 guys that made our second team. And so I only have 7 more names to name. So again, if you don't get called, man, it's no, no ill will against y'all boys, man. I just literally looked at the stats, looked at the impact that these players made on each team. Um, and I mean, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so leading off with the first team, of course, we got to name the MVP, Jason JT Taylor. JT finished with 91 completions for 1,234 yards. He had 153 rushing yards, 13 flag pulls, and 23 total touchdowns scored. So, again, man, JT, the MVP, I obviously couldn't leave him off the list. So he's going to be the first name being called on the first team. Second team, second player on the first team is going to be Ace Dawson. Ace, this is his second time being named an All American. He finished with 12 completions for 127 yards, 60 rushing yards, 18 catches for 126 yards, 13 flag pulls, 1 sack, 1 interception, and 9 total touchdowns. So big ups to Ace, man, playing on a new team. He was definitely a difference maker on that Sharks team that almost won their playoff game. Those guys went 0-8 last season and finished 4-4 this season. So good shit for Ace. And again, that's his second time being on the list. Next player we have is another rookie that balled out this season. That's Byron Milton. Byron, in just 5 games played, had 43 completion passes for 517 yards. He had 87 yards rushing, 7 catches for 95 yards, 10 flag pulls, 1 sack, and scored 14 total touchdowns in just 5 games. So I had to put Byron on there, man, because I believe that if he played the entire season, the whole 8 games, it would have been, his stats would have been crazy. But again, that's another rookie that we have in the league that balled out this season and made an All-American list. So that's crazy. So big ups to you, Byron. He's, an athlete for the Black Panthers that went on and got back to the championship, but lost to the Wolves. Speaking of the Wolves, this next player is the quarterback of them. His name is Marquise Rashad. Keith finished with 89 completions for 1,145 yards. He had 3 catches for 31 yards, 43 rushing yards, 4 flag pulls, and had 17 total touchdowns scored. Keith, this is his second time being named an All-American. He was also crowned the championship MVP, and he led the Wolves to the season 3 championship. So good shit, Keith. Keith also, man, didn't throw any interceptions this season. So I know a lot of cats. That's a big thing to them. So, and that's including playoffs too. I didn't add any of these stats for playoffs. This is all just regular season stats. But Keith didn't throw an interception in the regular season or in the playoffs. So big up to Keith, man, for doing his thing, man. And again, it's his second time being named on the All-American list. This next player, we have 3 players left for the list. This next player is another rookie that made the list, and he's the quarterback of the Sharks. That's Gary Kimball. Gary finished with 196 completions for 1,000 239 yards and 58 rushing yards. He had a couple of flag pulls and he scored 18 total touchdowns. So again, same thing like Ace Dawson, man. Gary changed the whole system over there with the Sharks. They turned that whole team around, man, and made that shit look good. To be honest with you, guys went from a winless team to going 4-4, and Gary was a huge part of their success, man. Um, so big ups to Gary. Gary was also named and voted by our players in the league as the rookie of the year for season 3. So again, other players are acknowledging that how good this guy is. And so I can't wait to see what he has in store for next season. So big ups to you, Gary. Again, another rookie making the list, man. Right behind him is another rookie, an athlete for the Wolves, the defending champions, Blue Wolves. We have Rico. Rico finished with 108 rushing yards, 17 catches for 139 yards, 11 flag pulls, 4 interceptions, and 6 touchdowns. So Rico was also named the defensive player of the year, and he was close to winning offensive player of the year too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, big ups to Rico. Oh, I'm sorry, not offensive player. He was close to winning rookie of the year, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, big ups to Rico. He said he wanted to show what he can do on that defensive side, and besides doing it on the offensive side, so that's huge right there. Again, another rookie that's doing this thing. Oh, yeah. Another rookie that's doing this thing, and I mean that championship Wolves team, man. With him, Keys, Bobby, and Petrie being named on this list, those 4 guys were a huge contribution to those guys winning the championship this season. So good shit, Rico, being named on this list. And the last player that's going to be named on this list of the first team All Americans is going to go to KP, Kyron Peacock, but we call him KP. KP finished with 11 completions, had 41 rushing yards, 14 catches for 214 yards. He had 13 flag pulls, 3 interceptions, and 3 touchdowns. So again, definition of a player being playing on both sides of the ball. Even with the Panthers, they never really had a full team, probably until the playoffs. So KP was a huge asset to the team, man, throughout the season. So it's actually KP's second time making the All American list for the Panthers. So again, big ups to KP for making the list, man. So again, man, that'll do it. I appreciate y'all that came and watched, and I'll post the results on Instagram tonight and on Facebook, so you guys can look at the list and look at the stats. For players that want to see their stats, it's on our website, UnitedSportsAddiction.com. Um, just go to the standings and stats tab, and you'll be able to see it. But again, man, kudos to those players that got named. At some point, I would love to do like an all-star game featuring these 3 teams and have these 3 teams go at it and see who's the best. Um, so we could try to set something like that up one day. That'd be dope. But yeah, man, a lot of rookies on this list, which is good for the league. That's good for the future of the league. That we have a lot of new guys that came in and showed out. So I appreciate each one of y'all that competed every Sunday, showed up, balled out, and did what y'all had to do. Shout out to the Wolves again for winning the championship for the 3rd season, or for season 3. Next up, we got our 5-man coming up on April 7th. There's games are going to be between 7:30 and 10. So if you're interested in signing up for 5-man, you can either register online. Registration is open online, or you can get at me if you want to sign your team up. You can sign up as a free agent. This isn't a draft league, so if you want to sign your team up, or if you don't have a team, sign up as a free agent. We've had a couple teams already sign up and a couple free agents sign up as well. For the free agents, we'll have a free agent team, so you don't have to worry about what team you'll be playing on or where we'll place you. We'll have a free agent team for you for the 5-man league. Again, that's getting started on April 7th. Games will be in between 7:30 and 10, and it'll be triple headers. So 3 games a night for the guys that are driving out far, like from the Woodlands or Conroe or whatever. It'll be worth their while. 3 games a night, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. Again, congratulations to those guys that got selected to the All American. Y'all are the best top 21 players in our league. And that says something. Just for people that don't know, we have about 75 to 80 guys in our league. So you being top 21 out of 80 guys says something about how great of a player you are. And for the other 60 players, man, I mean, shit, it's just time to ball out. Get ready for season 4. Show us what you got. Every season we've had a new MVP. We've had a new offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year. So again, that should tell you something about how competitive our league is, and how prepared these guys come out and be ready to ball. So again, man, I appreciate it. If y'all have any questions, y'all know how to reach me either on Instagram, Facebook, or reach me on my personal number. It don't really matter. If y'all have any questions about the 5-man league coming up or about the 7-man league coming up. So we have some more sports and activities coming up for you guys as well. So I'll be dishing that out to y'all, so that way everybody could be on the same page, man. So one more time, congrats to y'all boys. First team, second team, third team. Y'all did y'all thing, man. Good luck to y'all guys coming in for the 5-man season, and then also for 7-man. So that's gonna be it for me. I'll see y'all boys later. Hit me up if y'all got any questions. Oh shit. My bad, Jazz. Let me go ahead and post the first team. All right, cool. All right, man. So y'all get at me if y'all need anything. I'm about to get off of here. Unless y'all have any questions, I'll probably stay on here a little longer if y'all have anything for me. We got Jazz laughing at the list. So we got Bill, yes sir, making that second team. Um, Jazz 7-man is going to be right after 5-man finishes. So right now we're just going back and forth on those 2 leagues. Since 5-man is going to be on Sunday, so 5-man should be ending like mid-May or early May. So as soon as 5-man is over, 7-man is going to be coming out. I got Dre Hongo giving the big ups to Gary. Yes, sir. Gary balled out this season. Byron was a beast. Yeah, no, he definitely was, man. Yeah, he definitely was. If Byron played all 8 games, man, I don't know what his stats would have looked like, but nah, man, Byron definitely balled out this season. Hongo making that back-to-back third team, yes sir. All right, so again, yeah, this list is all. I mean, it's all from the stats that I see. I like the competitive nature of the game. So me just being a competitor, I like to post stuff like this to just get other guys going. Um, especially for guys that feel like they should have been on the list. I would like to see what y'all are gonna do next season to be on the list. So, and we have a lot of guys that are like returning players on there. Let me see. Like I know Hongo, Los, and I think there's one more player that was like a three-time All-American, or in Q. So Hongo, Los, and Q are three-time All-Americans. 3, 5, 8, 9, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, out of the 21 players I named, 10 of them are returning players and 11 of them are new players. So I mean, like I said, that should tell you something right there on how competitive things are getting. And then on top of that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we had 8 rookies that made the list. So 8 out of 21 players were rookies this season that made the list. So again, bro, that's to me that's good news. Is great for the future of this league. Because all I want is for more players to come in and to compete and ball. Next season we are looking to expand. Right now we're at 16s, but we're looking to expand to 8. So if you are interested in being a captain next season, please get at me for it. We'll probably have add one more team for a captain, and then we'll have a free agent team as well. So, all right. So again, we're expanding this season. We'll like to expand to 8 teams. Um, we're looking for a captain to take over one more team, and then we'll have that free agent team. Yeah, VA, we should definitely do that, man. I mean, I'm low key kind of interested in doing an All Star game this season. If we can get everybody on board, um, yeah, we can get everybody on board. That'd be dope. I would like to see all 3 of the All American teams go at it. So I think that'd be dope. And yeah, 18s would be cool too. I think it's time for us to expand. Like I said, there weren't a lot of guys that wanted to be captains this past season, so we weren't able to. Um, but yeah, if anybody is interested in being a captain, like I said, just let me know. And then we can get that squared away, and then we can expand to 18s, and then also have a free agent team for guys that are just coming into the league, don't really know anybody. We'll add them to the free agent team, and then we'll do that. But yeah, we're definitely looking to expand for season 4, man, so we can keep this shit competitive, and then also bring in more guys that weren't in the league before. All right, so if you guys have any more questions, just let me know. I mean, I'm already getting hit up with guys saying they feeling a little salty about not making the list. I mean, it's tough, man. Like I said, it's 21 people out of 80 that I had to choose. That's tough. And I mean, I was really close to making a fourth All American team, or naming some honorable mentions, but I can't really do that because that won't be fair to the other guys, man. I mean, the NBA, the NFL, they do the same thing. They name their All Americans or their All Pro teams and stuff like that. Guys get left out, and I mean, it sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. The only thing I would say for y'all to just ball out next season, and just make sure that y'all are top on the list. But other guys, man, They just did their thing. So yeah, Keith, you right, bro. It's expected. I mean, I did what I could. Like I said, 21 out of 80 guys, that's hard to choose from. So there's definitely some guys that I felt like could have made it. But looking at the other stats and looking at some players that play both ways, or if you did play one way and you balled out um, playing that one position, then I couldn't really pass you up. But most of these guys that are on this list played both ways, and they did pretty well doing that. So, yes, sir, VA. So yeah, 5 man is up next. Jazz, yeah, bro. It's 5 minutes gonna be on Sundays too. Starting April 7th from 7:30 to 10. We got 5 man coming up, man. 3 games a night. So and it's not gonna be a draft league, Jazz. So if you have a team that you want to sign up, bro, just bring them in and yeah, we gonna try to keep this competitive. And then again, as soon as 5 men is over, we're gonna get our 7 man back on track, and then it'll be season 4 for 7 man. So it'll be April 7th. So I'm gonna put it in the chat just think if anybody's watching it after we finish this. So April 7th. All right, so April 7th will be our 5 man season starting, and then again as soon after that, we'll be doing season 4 of our 7 man. So I'm already excited. Excited for both. Really excited to see how things are going to shake in the draft league too. So the captains, myself, and the captains are going to have to meet on how we're going to do next season, and see how we're going to do the draft. I know some guys already said they want to change the rules to the 7 man rules and the FFWCT. So, and I'm definitely down for that. If you guys want to use this league as practice for tournaments, that's dope to me. So we're the only 7 man league in the city. So if y'all want to use that as practice and use the exact same rules, I'm cool with that. Whatever makes y'all guys happy, to be able to compete some more. So yeah, that'll be good. IVA, yeah, bro. Just hit me up. And like I said, you can hit me up on Instagram or whatever, and yeah, we could chop it up, man. I'm down for that. Uh, Jazz going for that extra captain spot. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's if it's a couple of y'all, of course, we can't do everybody. So what usually happens is, guys will let us know that they want to be captains, and then myself and the other captains in the league will vote on who we would like to be the captain of the next team. So if you're liked in the league, I feel like they'll vote you in as a captain. And the only reason why we do it like that is because we have a lot of meetings. Myself and the captains have a lot of meetings amongst ourselves on rule changes in the league, or how we're going to do the draft, and how we're going to do certain things. So roster limits, like the max players on each roster, how we're going to do that too. So it's a lot of things that we discuss. So the guys are going to want to vote somebody in that they can trust that is going to be on they stuff, and they want to just make sure that we can trust you to be there for you. So uh Kent, season 3 just ended for 707. We got season 4 though starting up right after our 5-man league, so it should be sometime in May. Season 4 should be getting started for 7 on 7. Ace, I'm not sure, bro. From what I'm hearing from captains, a lot of captains are saying they want to keep their teams for the most part. I know after season 1, um, we told each captain that they can keep up to like 5 players. And then last season, after season 2, we gave the players the option of if they wanted to come back to their team or if they wanted to enter the draft. So a lot of guys stayed on the teams that they wanted to be with. Some of them didn't. Some of them went back into the draft and got drafted. Um, and then we got a couple guys that want to do a full redraft. I mean, I'm cool with whatever. I thought this season was very competitive, to be honest with you. Um, I think each game ended like a one possession game, if I'm not mistaken. I know the Bulls and the Sharks went to overtime. Um, Hornets and Wolves was a close game. Bulls and Panthers was close. So were that epic ass game in the rain with the Panthers and Wolves. That game was close. That went down to the wire. And then of course the championship game, Wolves won by a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they won 21-14. So um yeah, man. So I mean I'm down for whatever. I think either way it's still gonna be competitive. I do like the idea of the defending champions defending their crown. Uh because I mean I feel like the Wolves were the underdogs to me. Uh and nobody expected them to win or to even get to the championship. So to see what they did and how they did it, I feel like that'll be dope to see if they can repeat and do it again. Um, but again, of course, that's a meeting that we'll have to have with my captains and see what they decide to do. Like I said, I'm hearing for some that they want to redraft, but then I'm hearing from others that they want to keep their squad and let the players decide again. So, I mean, it's totally up to how we decided to be in the draft, but I mean, I'm sorry, in the meetings. But yeah, man, we gonna see what's up. Yeah, yeah. So there is gonna be room for you guys to play if captains don't want to draft y'all. Yeah. So again, we're gonna have a free agent team this season. Um, but if captains don't want you, because it's happened in the past where we've had guys come and we won't be able to find teams for them. Um, so this season we're gonna have a free agent team, so that way if guys aren't able to find a team that fits them, you'll be able to just ball out on that free agent team. Your stats will still count and everything. You'll just be playing with other free agents that couldn't find a team either. So, um, CL can't. That's how we're gonna do it. I agree with you, Keys. That was game of the season. If you guys missed it, I know a lot of people left when it started raining, but that game was epic, man. Rain was pouring, boys are still out there balling. I seen cats taking their gloves off. Uh, boys, it was epic, dog. I don't think I've ever seen nothing like that. And us playing on turf, we were able to still ball out without the game being canceled. It wasn't muddy on the field or anything like that. So guys were still able to compete um to the end, man. So that game was definitely epic and a huge win for the Wolves that took them to the championship. I agree, VA. Once we get these 18s going, yeah, it's definitely gonna be dope. And then, like I said, I'm hoping that the league continues to grow, man, and we can expand to then 10 teams, and we can have 10 to 12 guys on each team, and that'll make our league be 100 to 120 guys. So imagine you trying to make the All American team with 120 guys in the league. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be even more tougher, but it's gonna be more competitive because now guys really gonna be competing for that All American. So I think that'll be dope. Jazz believes that free agent team gonna be cheese, poo cheese. Yeah, it probably will, bro. I don't know who gonna be on that team, so I don't know, man. It probably is. But I mean, it's gonna be good for guys coming in to get a look at it. Plus for new guys that nobody knows. So if they ball out on the free agent team, let's say next season during the draft or something like that, a captain sees that and they can pick them up. Now that we know who you are, so it's gonna be a good way for new guys to get their feet wet. All right, so Ken is saying that that free agent team is not gonna be bad if he's at quarterback. So Jazz, the boys ain't gonna be that poo cheese, bro. Ken say he got us. You know, player, how he ain't make the list. Again, man, it's hard, bro. I'm telling you, it's hard to make the list of just 21 guys out of 80. Um, it's hard, man. Like I said, I was real close to making a 14, but I mean, we haven't had a 14 the first two seasons, so I really couldn't do it for this season either, just to make guys happy. So if you know if guys are kind of salty or upset, I kind of like that because I want to see what you're gonna do next season to prove me wrong. So again, man, just prove me wrong, bro. If we drop, I'm going to be a captain for sure. We're gonna get called the Gators. All right, so Aces look like he putting his name in the bucket for a captain for next season. So I mean, I love it, man. Like I said, it was hard to try to grab captains last season, which is why we weren't able to expand. Um, but yeah, man, that's we already got a couple names in the bucket for captains next season. So I like that. Name them team irrelevant. All right, bro. We we ain't gonna keep talking about them free agents like they trash. And I missed the All American votes. What was the teams? It should be in the comments section, Ace. So if you scroll up in the comments section, I put all the All American teams in the comment section. So again, Norm giving me the face, man, but telling me to keep it three teams. So yeah, man, I appreciate that. I'm definitely gonna keep it three teams, man, because like I said, it keeps it competitive, and you know, it makes guys want to compete to be on that list. So yeah, Norm, and I know you was feeling kind of salty for the list I made, bro. But I know a player like you gonna compete next season, so I ain't worried about it. I know you gonna do your thing. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I mean, that's all it means. Players just gotta play better. And I mean, you play better, you're gonna be on the list. Like I said, it's guys that balled out on one side of the ball, and it's guys that balled out on both sides of the ball. And you know, those type of things that you low key can't ignore. So basically, if you balled out this season and your stats proved it, then yeah, you got added to the list. So yeah, my bad, Norm. Yeah, I know, Norm. My bad, big dog. You'll be all right. All right, so Jazz again is putting his name in there. Um, so again, yeah, man, I'm just gonna talk it over with my captains to figure out how we're gonna do it, and then once we get those names in there, we'll vote on who we want to be the next captains in our league, and then we'll go from there. So I got you, Jazz, and I got you, Ace. Um, Ace, yeah, I'm gonna post it on Instagram tonight. As soon as we get off of here, I'm gonna post the list tonight. So that way you guys can see it. It'll also have the stats and everything that you guys had this season too. Um, for the guys that made the All American list. So yeah, bro, I got you. Um, again, man, that'll do it. Feel like I've been here on here for too long, but I but I do appreciate y'all coming in, man, and watching this and taking this All American team serious and taking this league serious. Like I said, because I love it. I love the competitive nature that you guys show each and every Sunday. So I really respect that from you guys. So again, 5 Man starts April 7th. If you are interested in signing up, just get at me. You can sign your team up or sign up as a free agent. Doesn't matter. And then our 7 Man league will be starting up right after that in May. So season 4 will start up sometime in May for 7 Man. Hornets next year, 2 wins. Who want to bet the over under? All right, so Jazz are Jazz still talking that smack about the Hornets now. Hornets had a tough season this year, man. They had a tough season. They the only team to go winless this season. They went 0-8 and were really 0-9 if you're counting playoffs too. So yeah, man, Hongo, I know you watching this, man. That's you. I don't know. You're gonna have to prove Jazz wrong. Ken say he going for Rookie of the Year for season 4. That's what I like to see, man. Like I said, this season it was very competitive for Rookie of the Year. Um, yeah, I think all 5 guys that we had on that list was tough for Rookie of the Year. So yeah, it's gonna definitely be tough. And like I said, 8 guys made the All American list out of 21. So that should tell you right there the talent that we're bringing into this league, man, is dope. Oh yeah, for sure, Jazz. Yeah, them boys gonna need all the motivation they can get, cause yeah, they were looking pretty sad on that sideline after losing to them Wolves. So they gonna need that motivation for sure going into next season. But yeah, man, I'm gonna mess with y'all boys later. Again, like I said, I'm gonna post the list on Instagram and Facebook tonight so you guys can see it. And then again, man, if you feel salty about it, hit me up. I'll let you know why you didn't make it, and just gonna tell you, good luck for next year. But I appreciate y'all boys tuning in, man. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe, and God bless, bro.